Welcome to another episode. The question is what is empathy and why is it so important for great leaders? What is empathy and why is it so important for great leaders? We'll see the definition of empathy from Workplace Strategies for Mental Health from that website. We'll see that. Being empathetic, also called empathic. Empathetic is also called empathic. It means seeing through someone else's eyes or putting yourself in another person's shoes and identifying with what a person is feeling, other person is feeling. Empathy involves sharing another person's emotional experience and is based on unspoken understanding. We can co-experience and relate to the emotions of another person without necessarily having to directly communicate to them. So it is, we will repeat this again, it is in short seeing through someone's eyes or putting yourself in somebody's shoes and actually feeling what the other person is feeling. So it involves sharing other person's emotional experience and is based on unspoken understanding. And we feel this like what other person is feeling, even without directly communicating with them. We are able to relate to that, to their feelings. So that is what is called being empathic or empathetic. International Journal of Caring Sciences talks about this. We'll see a few lines from that. Empathy can be expressed in terms of joy, sorrow, excitement, misery, pain and confusion. One is emotional understanding. You understand the problem through person's point of view. That is emotional understanding. From other person's point of view. And you respect, you recognize and fully accept other person's feelings, emotions. And authenticity. And you actually feel the other person's emotions and expression of views without any hypocrisy. It is not outward show of sympathy, but actually you feel it in words. That authenticity is there. And then warmth and unconditional positive recognition. You have a warmth. Once if it is a joy, you feel joyful, the same amount of joy other person feels. And if it is a sorrow, you feel the pain. And it is unconditional and it is a positive recognition. It is not a mere sympathy. No, sympathy is from a position of feeling pity, from a higher position. It is not that. It is on the same plane. Other is the self-exposure. Personal experience from his perspective. You feel it as if it is your own experience, or you are able to relate to your experience with other person's experience. That's self-exposure. You expose yourself, open heart. Then resolution, ability to identify and name the person's feelings. The other may not be expressing it, but you are able to identify the exact feeling to relate to him. So empathy and confidence are the basis on which any effective relationship and understanding is there. and communication can be built on that basis. They are crucial in developing ideas and solutions in problem solving. When you are empathetic to workers or management or whatever, if you are empathetic, if you can feel the same amount of feeling, then it helps in problem solving. At a personal level with friends or family or in official level. Effective communication is done because somebody need not explain, you can feel their feelings, the same feelings. So you have an effective communication, and it helps in avoiding conflicts or preventing it. Empathy is an important capability which all people must develop in order to progress and continue their life. The ability to understand, the ability to disconnect from your personal feelings, a sense of objectivity, and to have other person's feelings temporarily, is particularly important in creating effective and constructive relations. Establishing confidence and association with other people are essential elements for developing scientific and professional discussions and disagreements. Emotional hearing. It is undisputed that hearing is the most important communication capacity. It is not natural characteristic of all human beings, and people have to work further in this area in order to control their behavior, not to intervene in all discussions, and to not offer their opinion when it is not appropriate. It is undisputed, it is undisputed that hearing is most important communication capacity. We have to hear others. That is the most important human capacity which is required. And it is not natural because we never hear others. We never listen to others. And we should not hear to control others. We should not intervene when it is not required or when it is not appropriate. But we always interfere, tell our opinions, tell our judgments. But we should listen other person's emotions, feelings or ideas before interfering. And we should not interfere in when it is not appropriate and offer our opinion. So we never do that. We interfere or offer our opinion, and it is not appropriate. We should completely listen and then suggest something. And this is an important characteristic in empathy, but we never listen to people. That is a fallacy. Then we will see about emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is very important part. It is not just intelligence, learning about subjects, but emotional intelligence. Plain intelligence without emotions is highly detrimental to oneself and to the welfare of the people. So what is emotional intelligence? It is the ability to understand somebody's feelings, to listen to others and feel them, and to express their emotions in a productive manner. So emotional intelligence is to understand others' feelings, to listen to them and feel them, and express your own emotions in a productive manner in relation to others' emotions. That is emotional intelligence. Next we will see about empathy from social cognitive neuroscience approach by Leon T. Ramesan and Matthew D. Lieberman. How it affects biologically in a neuroscience perspective. Empathy. Receiving pain and watching another's pain it commonly activates anterior insula and dorsal anterior cingulate, areas known to be involved in the experience of distress due to physical pain. So in oneself, this anterior insula and dorsal anterior cingulate are activated when we actually have a pain, physical or mental. Physical pain mainly. These areas are activated. When you are empathetic, the same anterior insula and dorsal anterior cingulate are activated as if it is your own pain. When you are empathetic, you feel others' pain, though you don't have a physical or mental pain. The same anterior insula and dorsal anterior cingulate are activated as if it is your own pain, physical pain. Because these regions are active both for the experience and the observation of pain, it may suggest that these participants were activating their own representations of pain during observation in a manner consistent with simulation theory. This overlap between the observation and experience has demonstrated in other domains as well. For example, smelling something disgusting and watching someone else smells disgusting both activate anterior insula. So this is not only with respect to pain. Like if someone is smelling for a foul smell, and it is disgusting to them, if you watch them, though you may be a little bit distance away, to feel the actual disgusting smell, the foul smell. But when you are empathetic, your own anterior insula is activated and your physical and mental responses as if you are smelling it, actually the disgusting smell. So this is how you relate to other persons' emotions, feelings. That is being empathetic. This is neuroscience. It is through experiments that they have proved it. They have observed it. So with this, we'll end this episode. This is our 200th episode. Stay with me for another episode. Share this video. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you.